It is just about time for some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready. Let's go this one on the ground with Collar. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Ward off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. He's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. To the ground by Nick Emanwari.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. The next on the crosser. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game
appreciate you.
Go shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Well, that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. No one around. He's got space. To the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Walker on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Here we go.
Throw on 3rd down. And the Titans rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Jaguars' kick is good. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Lost it deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Track 60. Here we go. Turn 19. Track 60.
They'll go play action. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On the jump.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Pistol now for Milrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
60 Bison. Ready.
Milrow with it on first. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. They send him left out of the slot. Walker. And he didn't make the play, Ronnie. He's out of bounds just short of it. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with second and goal from the 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. The QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, he adjusted the throw, still found a home, and that home was his teammate. Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Again, Ward going to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kicked off by Julian Love. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Titans beginning their drive here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready.
Ward shaking off the pick here. He's trying to push the field. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Pass the 6. Ready.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. He put everything he had into this one. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the jump.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Off the play fake, Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing from his own end zone. Finds him over the middle. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Yeah, I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Next, Dragon 60. 18 rattle, 18 rattle, drop 60, drop 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk, 19 Lions.
From the gun, Milrow. He beams one deep right side. And this is caught at the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 24-point ball game.
Titans, nothing.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19. Cuddy.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Cuddy.
2nd and 4. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
Running with Walker again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Sent down by Cody Barton.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Milrow from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Now he starts from the 6. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on.
Ward's going to throw it. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Let's go now. 18 cards.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, that's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Ready, set.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
60 Eagles.
On the carry, this is Pollard. 7 yards there. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 45-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Right back to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Escapes out to the left. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays. Be creative. Try different things. Because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Tag. 60.
Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. He's going to push one deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's pretty good right there now. So you don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead.
Ready.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
18. Come on, come on. Hey. Trap all 80.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Took off with it again. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Smith and Jigba going in motion right. It's Walker on the option. He's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Ready. Gravity line.
3rd and short, it's Milrow. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
First down throw here for Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. pick him off again. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
You know that quarterback? He's out in Denver now, Kate. Russell Wilson, he loves to say the separation is in the preparation. And when you're facing a DB that is all over the ball and now adding a second interception to his ledger today, you know this guy was prepared, did his homework, and he's got on his field today, and he has been a difference maker.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Get it.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Seahawks keep running away with this. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here to shake off that previous INT. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
They connect on the deep shot. Into the red zone. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
First down throw here from Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a big shot for the end. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't rap long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough.
Titans to the line now. First and 10. Ward setting the pass. And they pick him off again. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready?
He running from the gun with right. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
The ball carrier, Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. Clock caught by his back. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This is running out of gas and is going to be short. Look like they had issues with the snap. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them.
This is brought in at the 15. He has this down to the 14-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Getting out. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Titans putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10. They're on the 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
18 Rodgers. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's caught. This is Jalen White. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
GG, big dog.
29 yards. First down, Seattle.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road.